Down here with Stuart Maynard. A tough night at the office, Stuart.
Yeah, really tough. It's a performance that I'm not proud of. It's a performance as a whole that I feel embarrassed, especially in the manner that we've conceded goals once again. Yeah, it's a really, really frustrating evening.
It's a game that certainly began in a similar fashion to Saturday's, and you were critical Saturday of your defending early on, left you chasing the game. It was similar today.
Yeah, look, we've conceded within 5 minutes again. No matter who you play against within this division, whether it's the bottom end or the top end, if you give that team the opportunity to go ahead against you, it's always going to be difficult. We get ourselves back in the game, but then we end up killing ourselves again, and it's a really poor performance tonight.
What did you make of it at half-time? Did you feel you were the side in the ascendancy going to the half-time?
I think when you pull it back to 2-2, I think you always feel that you have that chance of coming out in the second half and performing to a better level, and hopefully you can go on and win the game. But unfortunately we come out in the second half and I don't think we performed to a very good level. It's the first time since we've been here as a management team that I could say that the performance level wasn't good enough tonight, whereas in previous times I feel we've been a little bit unlucky with decisions and performance, but tonight was one of those that it was nothing to do with that. Our performance was nowhere near good enough, and Sutton deserved their win.
Do you feel your side looked as if they wanted it as much as Sutton did?
Look, I think we've got a group of lads that run about and they give everything, but I think when you keep making errors like we're making, it's just not good enough, and that's where we're at.
You went back to the three at the back again. You clearly, with the two wing backs and the formation you sent out there, you were looking to get on the front foot. It seems almost like we've come full circle again in formations.
No, look, when I first come in I said we'd be adaptable, we'll switch our formations and we'll switch the structure depending on who we're playing against. I actually thought the shape worked really well. We got out in wide areas, we got 2v1s out wide really well, and we overloaded them, but tonight I thought it's just a frustrating evening to perform to the level that we have.
It's 3 games in a row you've lost, and certainly 3 here at Meadow Lane. You'll have heard the reaction at full time. The fans certainly didn't enjoy that one.
No, I don't think anyone enjoyed it, and I think they deserve to show their frustration, and I'll take it on the chin. I appreciate the ones that stayed behind and did clap the lads off, but look, we take it on the chin. We know that it wasn't good enough, and I accept that they deserve to kind of react the way that they did at the end of the game. We take it on the chin, but the one thing is, internally now as a group, we'll stick together. We've got to go back, we've got to watch this game back, we've got to make sure that in our next game we improve and we come back and we come fighting.
How easier said than done, I guess, but how do you get that improvement? I would imagine it's the same things being said in the same meetings.
Look, it's about us sticking together when moments happen like this, and this is a group of players that in the last probably 18 months haven't had many moments like this, difficult periods. Early in the season there was a couple of moments, but they always bounce back with a win. When you go through difficult periods like this as a football club and as a team, you've got to stick together. You all have to be in it together, and if you're not all in it together, you start seeing the cracks. I feel that as a group, they're in it together, they're a very together group, and they work hard and give everything. At the minute, we're coming up a little bit short as a group, and that's a collective.
You freshened it up again, some changes tonight, and you're forced into another change, second match running, but for different reasons. Jaden Warner had to go off it. Do you know yet how he is, what the injury was?
No, he's rolled his ankle, so we don't know how bad it'd be to the extent. We just have to assess that come the morning and see where he's at.
And there was a change on the bench that we noted. Sam Slocum back amongst the 18. Is that purely a decision on basing him at the moment as the second goalkeeper, or is there an issue with Aidan?
No, I think we've got 3 good goalies, and I think we need to utilise our squad for different games, and we need to make sure that everyone's in. I thought Jim come back in tonight, and I think he was probably outstanding in the way that he performed and give everything like he does every time he crosses the line. So we've just got to make sure we use the squad well. It's a busy period coming up Saturday, Tuesday, so we need to make sure that we're fresh.
Not going to get any easier. It doesn't look the best of pitches that you're going to be faced with on Saturday, and it's going to be another tough game.
No, definitely. I think the only thing that you can look at in previous weeks is that we've been good away from home. If you look at our performance away at Newport and the win that we got, and then you also look at our performance level away at Wrexham, I thought it was very good. So we've got to make sure that we take that positivity from those performances into this away performance away at Bradford.
Was there as much positivity as clearly not as much as you would have hoped, but is there positivity there?
I think when you look at our away performances, I think we deserve way more. I think if you look at our home performances, we don't. I think that the home performances have warranted what we've actually got as a return. I think if you look at our away performances, I think they've been very good. So we've got to make sure that we go away and we perform to a high level.